Hey Corona, I'm Kai.
And I'm Lilia.
And this is CDS TV.
So here's the deal with what's happening on Tuesdays.
This past Tuesday, juniors took the AZ Science test and will actually be taking the ACT today. Please be sure to bring your charged laptop to school and ACT-approved calculator. See your math teacher for more details.
The cafeteria will be offering regular breakfast and lunch.
For all other grade level students, you will be having an asynchronous school day.
EVIT buses will run as normal for 12th grade students.
Your Aztec robotics team competed in the Arizona East Regional last weekend here at Corona del Sol. The team earns the Spirit Award, and our engineering president, Ben Lewandowski, won the most prestigious individual award for the Dean's List. The Aztec robotics team will be headed out to Lancaster, California next week to compete in the Aerospace Regional. Good luck to the robotics team.
Let's check out where it all started.
Time for a throwback to this year's first Spirit Week. I'm back, Corona. Did you miss me? Well, I definitely missed you guys. To start off another amazing school year, what do you guys say we do another Spirit Week? Well, I'm glad you think so. Well, to start off, I'm going to be telling you, and Maya here's going to be showing you.
Let's see what our Spirit Days are.
Monday is Barbenheimer Day. Did you see Barbie or Oppenheimer? Which one did you like most? Here's your chance to show it off. Wear either all pink or black and white. Make sure it's enough.
Tuesday is Crazy Socks and Birkin Crocs Day. Wear your craziest socks or some Birkenstocks. And Crocs.
Wednesday is Salad Dressing Day. Each grade level dresses as the colors of a different salad dressing. Freshmen are Italian, which is red, green, and white. Sophomores is Thousand Island, which is Hawaiian shirts. Juniors as Greek dressing, which is ancient Greek wear. And seniors are ranch, which is cowboys and cowgirls. Which salad are you going to be dressing? Now, as we all know, our football season is coming up here at Corona. So what better way to celebrate than an American football versus English football day? Football versus football. Personally, I like football. Wear your favorite football jersey. Friday is an orange out. Wear as much orange as possible to show off our school colors.
And remember, Corona, just like all Spirit Weeks do, this one will be leading right up to our first assembly on August 25th. So make sure you get hyped and have lots of spirit.
That's all, Corona. I'm super excited to be back, and I hope you are too. Make sure to have fun with the Spirit Days, abide by the dress code, and be safe. Remember, if you have any photos of participating in the Spirit Days, make sure to post them and send them to @CDSStudco on Instagram, and we'll post them. See you guys next time, and have fun at the assembly.
Hip-hop. It's one of the most popular music genres and has a cultural significance all over the world. How did this happen? Where did it start? Hip-hop music saw its roots in the early 1970s in New York City, specifically in the borough of the Bronx. It started as a collaboration among intersecting groups of Black, Latinx, and American Caribbean youth at block parties and community gatherings that featured DJs playing soul and funk music. This then evolved into a fully fledged style of music. The very first true hip-hop artist is considered to be DJ Kool Herc, along with other founders such as Africa Bambaataa and Grandmaster Flash. In 1979, hip-hop trio The Sugar Hill Gang released what is now widely considered to be the first hip-hop record, Rapper's Delight, which reached the top 40 on the US Billboard charts and propelled hip-hop into the spotlight, making it a fully fledged genre. After the 1970s, hip-hop continued to greatly diversify, with many new things being added to drum kits, more complex sampling, metaphorical rap lyrics, and broader collaboration with other genres like electro music. This was also when hip-hop began to hit a more international audience, most prominently in countries such as the UK, Australia, and Japan. Between 1983 and 1984, new school hip-hop was introduced, with it being pioneered by artists like Run DMC, LL Cool J, and the Beastie Boys. This new era of hip-hop was defined by a style that emphasized drum machine beats, minimalism, shorter songs, and socio-political commentary. The late 80s and early 90s sparked the golden era of hip-hop, where many performers enjoyed huge mainstream success while introducing major innovations with each new record. Major artists from this era include Public Enemy, Tupac, The Notorious B.I.G., MC Hammer, Snoop Dogg, Nas, and A Tribe Called Quest. This was also the time period of the emergence of underground hip-hop. Some of the top records from this period include The Low End Theory, Enter the Wu-Tang, Straight Outta Compton, Lab Cap in California, Illmatic, and Step in the Arena. Hip-hop was now officially a mainstream genre of music. Because of this, even more high-profile artists rose to fame, such as Eminem, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, and DMX. And because of this, in 1995, the Grammys added a new award category for the Best Rap Album. It was awarded for the first time to Naughty by Nature. In the 2000s, many artists incorporated heavier influences from genres like punk, jazz, indie rock, and electronic. During this time, prominent and rising artists include Outkast, MF Doom, Drake, A$AP Rock, and Kendrick Lamar. The rise of internet distribution and streaming services at the turn of the century and into modern day have created an explosion of artists, mixtapes, and experimentation. In recent years, artists like Cardi B, Migos, Travis Scott, 21 Savage, and Lil Uzi Vert have dominated the hip-hop sphere. Hip-hop has come a long way from small community gatherings in the Bronx to now being one of the 3 most popular music genres in the world, having a significant cultural and artistic impact all around the world, and continues to evolve and find success.
Hey, what's the answer?
I don't know.
Okay, let's pay attention next time.
They're judging me. They hate me. Stop looking at me. Why are they laughing at me? Why are they staring at me? They're staring at me. They hate me.
If you or a loved one is having a panic attack, remember these steps. Learn the warning signs: feeling of terror or dread, shortness of breath, a pounding heart, and dizziness. Remain calm. Reassure them that they are safe. Ask how you can help. Validate their distress. Help them stay grounded. Respect their needs.
Aztecs, prop tickets are on sale. Prices are increasing every
Monday, so get them soon. Our current price is $60, but don't miss out on the savings. Head to gofan.co and get them this weekend.
Don't delay. If you need guest passes, make sure to head to the activities desk for information and a guest pass code.
Do you need help writing essays, making up English assignments, or just need English support in general? Come to Corona Writing Lab. Freshman and sophomore tutoring is offered in E240 and juniors or seniors in E233 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m.
Stay tuned for some CDS TV original content.
If you've stepped outside at any point in the last month, you may have noticed it's hot outside. In fact, scientists think that July of this year was the hottest month ever, and the month before that was the hottest June on record. Record-breaking temperatures are part of the trend of drastic increases in global temperatures, says the director of the Copernicus Climate Change Service in a news release. He also adds that human-caused emissions are the main driver of rising temperatures. Now hopefully, this isn't a surprise to you, but if it is, here's a brief recap. The Earth has been undergoing what's been called climate change, where its climate and weather patterns have been altered by the increase of greenhouse gases, such as carbon dioxide and methane, in the atmosphere. The most noticeable change to us, especially in Arizona, is rising temperatures. Step outside in the middle of the day, and you'll find high temperatures in the 110s. That's not supposed to be normal. The concept of climate change dates all the way back to the 1890s. In 1895, Swedish scientist Svante Arrhenius discovered that decreasing carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere will decrease global temperatures, and increasing those levels will increase temperatures. At this time, the idea of warming the Earth was actually welcomed. Oh, how times have changed. The actual effects of increased greenhouse gases in the atmosphere did not appear until the 1980s. This time saw a sharp increase in global temperatures, with the summer of 1988 being the hottest on record at the time. However, there is still hope. President Joe Biden passed the Inflation Reduction Act last year, which is the most significant climate legislation in U.S. history, offering funding, programs, and incentives to help us have a more clean energy economy. In addition, we can all play our parts to reduce our carbon footprint and also push for more climate-friendly legislation to be passed on a national and local level.
Aesthetic, adjective, concerned with beauty or the appreciation of beauty. But when you hear the word aesthetic, what does it mean to you? Across our generation, we have become defined and captivated by the idea of personal aesthetics. Gen Z seems to be more invested in fashion subcultures and personal style than generations before, and a lot of that stems from the availability to explore styles on the internet. Between dark and light academia, cottagecore, Y2K, Barbiecore, traditional goth, goblincore, and many, many more, most people find themselves identifying with some sort of specific aesthetic that they feel fits them. But what does that really mean? So much of this concept stems from the Victorian aesthetic movement. Between the 1860s and 1890s, people began to value the idea of aestheticism, the rejection of Anglicanism and of moral purposes of art, and of practical utilitarianism, basically prioritizing art for art's sake. Artists, poets, craft makers, philosophers, and everyone who was tired of the bland and materialistic designs and styles of the ages before them started a movement of prioritizing beauty in things over plain practicality. People of the time saw the movement to be radical and unnecessary. Aestheticism in the 1800s was a counterculture. This marked the beginning of more experimental art styles, and they started trying to implement beauty into everyday life rather than just in painting and sculpture. Architecture and design began to be a part of self-expression and personal interest. A problem they came across was how it would be possible to make this implementation of beauty more affordable and available to everyone, not just the people who had the money to invest in it. Luckily, the values of aestheticism have spread widely and is now one of the most important aspects of our growing culture as a generation. People today decorate their homes according to their personal taste and tend to lean into maximalism more than was accepted even just a few years ago. Art is a vital part of everyone's life, and beauty seems to be one of the biggest values to humankind at all. So remember, an aesthetic is not a strict guideline you have to follow to fit into a certain group. Aestheticism is art for the sake of art.
Bon Iver's Forever Forever Goes easily one of the best albums in the mid to late 2000s. From its beautiful, haunting, and unique sound, it's persisted as a modern classic. Forever Forever Goes, the debut album by the American band Bon Iver. Released in July of 2007, Forever Forever Go changed the American folk genre. He recorded his debut album from his father's hunting cabin. He left to escape adulthood and deal with heartbreak. And 3 months later, he emerged with an album's worth of music. Justin Vernon's story began with complications. He got pneumonia and mono that then led to a liver infection, unemployment, disbanding his band, and breaking up with his then-girlfriend. Vernon's life was spiraling out of control, throwing him into a depression. The cabin became his place to escape, live free, and focus on his music.
I remember there was a night, it was dark and cold, and it'd been at least a week since I'd seen anyone. A sort of choir sound was sort of getting in my head, and so I sat down and started and finished this whole choral piece that ended up being the introduction for Lump Sum. Yeah.
When arriving, his plan wasn't to produce an album's worth of music, but soon it became part of his process to heal. Vernon used an old 60s guitar he got off of eBay and played it on almost every song in the album.
And it's like a 60s Sears catalog guitar. I played it and it was just like, that's amazing. And from there, almost every song on the record was made with it.
His recording equipment was limited to a Mac computer with Pro Tools and a single microphone. Vernon used several different vocal effects, which later became Bon Iver's key sound. The songs Justin produced while at his stay were unlike any of his previous work. They were a way for him to process his feelings and get past his heartbreak. It's also about the changing environment. The title track, For Emma, touches on reaching out for support during rough patches.
By the end of winter in 2007, Vernon left his father's cabin with 9 songs. At first, Vernon thought this was just a start with demos, and he'd eventually re-record and publish. However, the music he made impressed his friends and family, so he released it in its current state. It quickly grew to fame. It was re-released under the music label Jaguar a year later. More recent, it was featured on Grey's Anatomy and many other series. Forever Forever Go popularized alternative folk and brought us artists we know today like the Lumineers. Many people wished to move into isolation for 3 months. Vernon achieved that as well as birthed the masterpiece.
Hey, best Christmas song ever, it gotta be Last Christmas by Wham, feel me?
Alright, who am I here with?
My name is Yuichiro Miyake. I'm a Japanese exchange student.
What are you expecting to get this Christmas?
I love my clothes, so I accept clothes from my parents.
Nice, alright, thank you.
Who am I here with?
You a DJ, man?
Alright, and what's the most romantic thing you could do with your girl on Christmas?
I think I'm about to cook up some mac and cheese, and then I'm gonna eat the mac and cheese, but not at my house, at hers.
Oh.
We're not watching Christmas movies. We're watching The Evil Nun.
Okay, alright, I like that. Hey, I'm letting y'all know we with our king. Yes, King Zuri. Yes. Zuri, what is the best Christmas gift you ever got?
2 years ago, I got PS5 when it first came out.
Okay, and Zuri, what's the most romantic date, Christmas themed date, to go on with your girl?
You know, if you got a whip out there for all the seniors, you could take it to a little drive-in. You know that light show that they be doing? You can do that.
Is that what you do? No bacon cookies this year?
No, you gotta bake the cookies.
Oh, we gotta bake the cookies.
For Santa, bro.
For Santa.
Yes,
for
you
Santa.
gotta bake the cookies for Santa, bro.
It's a little steamy in the hey, CDS. It's a little muy caliente in here. I'm not gonna lie. All right, guys, who we got here?
Danye, Sana, Samaya,
Alvin. We know we got Alvin in the cut. What is the worst Christmas song?
All I Want for Christmas. All I Want for Christmas.
Who would y'all rather have under the mistletoe? Michael B. Jordan or Drake?
Drake. Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
Michael B. Jordan.
Alright, who am I here with?
Big T.
Alright, what is the best Christmas food?
Cocoa Pebbles.
What is that?
Cereal.
Oh, you eat Cocoa Pebbles? Wait, what? Alright, who would you rather have under the mistletoe? Ice Spice or 2012 Megan Fox?
I'd rather have my guy.
Yeah. Who am I here with?
My name is Aiden.
What is the best Christmas gift?
Being with friends and family.
Oh, we like that. What is the goal, like the all-time greatest Christmas song?
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Who am I here with?
Maggie, Cam, Rihanna.
What is the worst Christmas present you've ever gotten?
SpaghettiOs.
What?
Well, that's all we have for this week, Corona. I'm Malia.
And I'm Kai.
And this was
CDS TV.